Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to make my favorite copycat recipe of a crunchy bar. This is a Canadian crunchy bar. Okay, you'd think it would be Coffee Crisp that was my favorite, but it's not. It's this, followed by an O. Henry. That's second. So what this is a milk chocolate bar with sponge toffee or honeycomb inside. So we're going to make that today, and I'm going to show you how to do it. So you're going to need a pot. There's 1 cup of water in here. I have Laura Secord. That is a really good chocolate. Laura Secord milk chocolate. We've got baking soda, cream of tartar, honey, sugar, and we also have the Beehive golden corn syrup for the nice color. You're going to need a thermometer. And you're also going to need a pan that's lined with parchment paper, and it's got to be taller than the pan because this is going to puff up and grow. Okay, I also use a little bit of this spray on the bottom of the pan to make the parchment stick. And let's get busy. Okay, we're ready for the next step. So I have 1 cup of water in here. Okay, I have everything already pre-prepared. So I have 5 teaspoons of baking soda and half a teaspoon of cream of tartar already mixed in here and ready to go. Okay, we're going to do 3.5 cups of sugar right into the water. Let me see if I can scoop that really well. Sorry, I got my hairy arms are in the way. God. All right. Okay, so there's 1, 2, and 3, and where is my half? This is my half a cup. Okay, and half a cup of the rest. There we go. We're going to put that in there. Don't worry about stirring it or anything, okay? Now, the next thing we're going to do is 1.5 cups of the golden corn syrup, and we're going to put that in. So let's get that in there. No, you don't get much in these containers. It's a good thing I have an extra one on stock. All right, so there's 1 cup. Get all that in there. Perfect. And then we're going to do a half a cup. So that's 1.5 cups of the golden corn syrup. There we go. All right, let's put that in there. Now we're going to hold off onto the honey. We're not going to put that in until it reaches 284 Fahrenheit. So we're just going to let this go. Don't stir it, just leave it alone, okay, until it starts melting down. You're only going to stir it a couple of times, okay? And don't have it too high. You don't want to burn it either. So we're going to go medium high. Just keep an eye on it. I'll give you a peek of what it looks like right now. Okay, there you go. And we're going to cook it. And when it gets to 284, we're going to come back and put the honey in. Okay, it's already been about a minute, and this is how it's looking without being stirred. It's just all kind of melting into each other. Okay, we're going to keep an eye on that temperature. Remember, it's 284 Fahrenheit, okay? Okay, we got it up to 283. Pretty darn close. So we're going to put in our 1.5 tablespoons of honey. There is 1. Put that in there. Okay, and a half. There we go. And we're going to bring this up to 300. And when we get to 300, we're going to pull it off the stove and sift in the powder ingredients, okay? And then we're going to stir it quick because it's going to start puffing up real fast. All right, we'll be right back. Okay, so we have reached 300. So I've turned the oven off. Let's see, we're going to have to work quickly when we do this, okay, everybody? We're going to take it off the stove. There we go. We are going to sift in the baking soda and the cream of tartar. Do it quickly. and stir it right in as fast as possible because she is starting to grow. Make sure it's completely incorporated. Look at her. Oh my God. Okay, and we're gonna pour it right in. And it's gonna keep growing in the pan. This is a fairly large pan, so I'm not too concerned. All right, let's get the rest of that out. Don't get it on your fingers. There we go. Look at that. You see it still growing? Okay, so we're gonna let this sit for about 2 hours till it is completely cooled off. And we'll come back to the next part. Okay, so I got my chocolate chips in the bowl, and I'm using the Laura Secord milk chocolate chips. All right, and I'm gonna melt them down, and if I need to thin it out, I will use a little bit of this coconut oil to make it more, you know, smooth. I got my tray here with my parchment paper, and here is the finished honeycomb sponge toffee, whatever you want to call it. So we'll pop that out. Here we go. This is what it looks like. It's very light. It looks like a massive block, but it's quite light. There we go. Oops. There. See that? Okay, so we're going to take something flat like the end of the steel hammer, or knife, sorry, and we're just going to start breaking it up. Look at that. Perfect. What do you think, guys? So I'm going to continue breaking this up into chunks and whatever size I want, and then we're going to dip it in the chocolate, and then we are going to try it. All right, so I will be right back. Okay, so I broke up all the sponge toffee into chunks. Okay, there we go. Because we're not going to attempt to try and make bars, but I do have one right here. Look at that beauty. And my chocolate is melted. Okay, and it's you can see the pot there has got water in it and the bowl on top. Okay, that's how I melted it. I did add some coconut oil just to make it a little bit thinner. So I'm just going to drop that in. I'm going to try and do this with one hand. This is going to be fun. We're going to drop that in. Let's give it a roll. There we go. Tap all the sides. Make sure it's covered. If I had my fork, that would be better. Give it a shake. Shakety shake. There we go. Get all that excess off. Perfect. And then we're going to play it on the parchment paper. And we're going to let that dry. Okay, and we're going to continue doing that with all the pieces to make our crunchy bar bites, and we'll be right back to try them both. Woohoo! Okay, so here are all the chocolate covered sponge toffees, and this is the crunchy bar. And look at that, the color's pretty much the same, eh, Max?
Yeah.
There you go. We're going to grab this one. All right, they're not as cute, okay? There you go. Homemade crunchy bars. Let's try it. I love these. Okay, now we're going to try this one. It's the same. It's exactly the same. Max, want to try one?
Sure.
Take that. Exactly the same.
Good.
Nice, eh? Okay, so don't forget to like and subscribe, and let me know what your favorite chocolate bar is in the comments below.